Are you looking for ways to save money in Salesforce? A great first step is to look at your licensing to ensure that the user licenses that you're issuing align with the user's roles and their needs. If you don't have best practices established around licensing and regular audits, you may be paying Salesforce a lot more than you have to each month. This could translate into tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings. Let's dig into Salesforce licensing review to see how we can best optimize costs and help your business with significant savings. Your first step is to understand how users are utilizing Salesforce. How does Salesforce aid in their work process? What objects do they interact with? Talking with users in various roles can help you understand the unique business need. We never want to downgrade licenses without first understanding that business need. No one wants to cause massive disruption, so don't skip this critical step. Every user has to have a license, and that license gives the user access to features inside of Salesforce. Let's look at the common ones that you'll likely run across. So first, there is the standard Salesforce license that gives users access to most of the features inside of Salesforce. Next, we have Salesforce Platform. This is a limited functionality license where allowing users to access things like accounts, contacts, reports, dashboards, and custom objects. But they will not be able to view standard sales objects like opportunities, leads, campaigns, and forecasts. The Chatter Free and Chatter External give people access to just Chatter. So this is best for those groups needing to be able to communicate with one another, to share files. Chatter Free is for internal users, while Chatter External is, of course, for external users. Both of these license types are free. Force.com licenses are used to access a custom app on Salesforce. It provides read-only access to things like accounts and contacts, but not opportunities and leads. Community allows users to access the Experience Cloud. This is primarily for those external users that need to be able to access knowledge articles or potentially needing to access custom objects through your branded portal. Notice, if you try to assign a full Salesforce license to a user and you don't see that option available, you have likely already exhausted all of your licenses. It's time to check out under Setup Company Information to view the number of licenses you have available. If you have exhausted these, then it's time to reach out to your Salesforce account rep to expand that license count. When it comes to licenses, not only users are created equal. We should assign licenses based off the user's job function. Unfortunately, some organizations fall into the trap of assigning that full Salesforce license to all users. Members of the back office team like HR or finance, or say the members of the IT support team, will likely never need that full level of access. So it makes a lot of sense in those cases to bump them down to that platform license. This is a much more cost-effective license, and it really helps narrow the user experience to the areas that they care about. You can save a lot of money while identifying those who operate in, say, a collaboration-only role and moving them over to those free Chatter licenses. It's also very important to regularly audit users to identify those underutilized licenses so you can downgrade them accordingly. Using things like event monitoring and building custom reports can help you identify where you have these gaps in usage. When it comes time to downgrade licenses, we really want to communicate that change to those impacted users, explaining the reasons for the change. We want to test those changes in our sandbox environment to understand the impact, and then schedule a limited pilot group to test those changes in production. This helps us address potential issues on a much smaller scale. Depending on the size of the impacted users, it can be good to schedule rollouts of the broader team to gauge those edge cases and to troubleshoot those unique situations. Communication and documentation are key throughout this project to be successful. also be sure to run Salesforce Optimizer. It will highlight any user licenses that haven't been used in some time. The easiest way to save money is to make sure licenses are only issued to active employees. Say you had 100 active licenses assigned to former employees. This could mean losing $150,000 annually. This is also a security hole to have active licenses still issued to past employees. You can even take it a step further and create a flow to automatically disable users who haven't logged in over 90 days. Lastly, review your employee offboarding procedures to ensure that deactivating Salesforce users is a step included in that process. If it is, dig deeper to understand why it's getting missed. Your licensing cost is negotiable. The larger your organization and the longer your contract that you're willing to sign, the more favorable rates you can get from Salesforce on your license renewal. Negotiating a 20% discount on 200 licenses could translate into a $60,000 a year savings. Get creative with your licenses. Say the finance team needed read-only access to opportunities for some reason. You could create a report so that they could view this data without having to give that team full Salesforce licenses. This video is brought to you by Improving. We're an IT consulting firm serving the Americas. If you need an expert to help your Salesforce org run leaner, please reach out to us at improving.com. Our team of talented Salesforce engineers would love to discuss how we can help you optimize costs in Salesforce. With an optimized licensing strategy, you can save thousands annually while improving your user efficiency and organizational security. If you found this video helpful, please take a second to like it and subscribe to our channel. We'll be featuring other areas of cost savings in Salesforce in the months ahead, and we would love for you to join us. Until next time.